What's going on, guys? Cameron back again from Attack on Anime, here to bring you Fairy Tail chapter 499 review. This chapter, we finally get a death. Maybe I literally won't put any stake into it until I see next week's chapter, because after that whole thing with Gajeel, it's just like, I find it hard to believe that Fairy Tail is actually going to kill somebody off. Like, I knew Gray wasn't going to die this chapter. Like, I had my strong suspicion that Juvia would, because Gray just needs that pushing point in order to push him over the edge. And I love getting that unexpected, like, why Envel was doing this all to begin with. He wanted Gray to get pushed to that point so that Gray could be strong enough to go take out END, which is Natsu, in order for, like, Zeref's goal to be fully achieved. Because Envel knows that Zeref can beat Acnologia, or at least he strongly believes that he can. He just needs something to take care of END, and I love seeing that like little moment with Zeref in that flashback, seeing how he still carries around the necklace with the picture of him and Natsu in it. It just shows that, like I've been saying for the past couple weeks, Zeref isn't as bad a guy as he's trying to be out to be. Like, the whole world is like demonizing him, and he's like, obviously he has his own goals in mind, but he's not as evil as everybody makes him out to be. He's the Black Wizard, he's associated with death, so that's just how he's always been treated. So pretty much the world is forcing him to become a monster. So I just love seeing that like humanizing moment, because I love actually being able to relate to villains. It makes for a much better conflict and much better storytelling in my opinion. But just seeing Gray at the end of this chapter, just like he is about to let loose. Like, Envel is not safe. Like, Envel is probably most likely gonna die next chapter, because Gray is about to just snap off. And I feel like after Gray kills Envel, like, that'll be just that last little snapping point. Like, that'll be like the point of no return. Because now that Juvia is dead, well, dead, we'll see where that goes. But after that, like, Gray is just, like, there's no way you could talk him down. And I feel like if Natsu and the rest of the crew were there, like if Brandish didn't take them away, he may have that last little tether or someone to at least like keep him sane. But the fact that Juvia just died, and it was mostly, he's gonna blame himself. But the fact that no one else is around to like console him, like he doesn't have any of his friends there right now. So all those thoughts are just racing through his mind, and he's constantly blaming himself. And the fact that Juvia used her last bit of energy to pretty much revive Gray. My friend told me something on the bus this morning like that I found really interesting. The fact that Juvia put her water into Gray, if Gray can suddenly start using water magic, I think that's gonna be so cool. Like, I don't know if it was just to heal him or if he'll still have like the remnants of it in his body, but if he can start using water magic as well, like Gray is gonna be like, he's just gonna be unstoppable by this point. So I'm really hyped to see this final battle between him and Envel, because like I said, Gray is just about to let loose. He's gonna have the blackest heart, and then after that, I feel like he's not really even gonna be working with Fairy Tail anymore. He's gonna mostly be out for Zeref at that point. He's gonna be like, where is this END? Like, he's gonna be trying to find END as soon as possible by this point. So I just can't wait to see next week's chapter. This chapter was so great. I love seeing the look on their eyes, and Gray was just like, I'm gonna kill myself too. Like, he didn't even say it. Like, Gray didn't even hint that he was gonna try to commit suicide. He just did it. And Envel was mostly surprised because they fought through it, and that just shows how strong their love is with each other. Because we've always seen like Juvia go after Gray, and even at the beginning of this arc, we saw that they were in somewhat of a relationship, but he wanted to wait until this whole END business was over. So we could tell that he truly loved Juvia from the bottom of his heart, and seeing that last image of him, guys, like, I just can't get over how epic that was. Him seeing with that scar, oh my god, I just can't wait till next week, guys. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know your predictions, your theories. And again, I want to ask, do you guys think Juvia is actually dead and going to stay dead? Like I said, I'm going to wait until next week to give my full thoughts. But from the looks of it, I'm really hoping she's dead. Like, it's kind of messed up to think that, because you would want to see this relationship blossom until the end. But I'm really hoping that this is the real deal this time. I don't want any more fake outs. no teleportations, no power of friendship revivals. I don't want none of that. I just really want an actual solid death, so that like when I look back at this arc, like maybe, I don't know, a few months after Fairy Tail is over, I can look back and say, man, they may have backed out of a lot of deaths, but this is the one they stuck to, and this was the one that this may hurt more than Gajeel, depending on how next week's chapter turns out. But like I said, guys, let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.